Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Here we are again. We did play out this end of the quest line of going and using the Thirsting Blade, which I did use on Harkon to play out. But I came back here to the cave and I do not see anyone. So I don't know. He did have an odd thing about asking about disbanding, where I asked the Dawnguard if they were going to disband, and Isran's like, oh hell no, we're not disbanding. But what I'm gearing to do, I think, because I came back here and there's nobody here, but what my question is now is that freaking is the master, is he in the Castle Volkihar? Did he take it over? You know, that's kind of where my mind is right now, going back there to see if he's there, because I do not see anybody here. So that's what me and Saran are going to do. We'll go back to Castle Volkihar and see if he's opened up and shop over there, because he definitely did not come back here. And I waited 24 hours before putting this on, so I still have a ton of crap in here, don't I? I sure as hell do, don't I? I'll go check there first. I'm not going to do anything too rash, because I don't know if that's maybe a glitch, but I did go straight through as quick as I could Dawnguard and wiped out the other vampires. So let's go see if he's there still, or if he's there. That's the only other place I think you could be, is that if there was some kind of thing where you wipe out the Dawnguard and then he basically takes Harkon's place. And that's why I'm going to go back there and check and see if there's something going on there. Because once you take out the Dawnguard, take out the vampires, the only thing really happens back here is sometimes Serana will come back here. My vampire blood is working now. Okay, I wasn't bit by anybody. So why do I now have vampire blood? Oh, maybe I did catch something. Let me have vampire, see if she'll bite me.
You showed up something you want. This isn't like picking out a new outfit. Give me a picture of the night, like me. However, let's go.
I did this because if he turns me into a vampire, I'll just be like a vampire. But see, now I'm a vampire lord. So I don't want it to be a regular vampire. If I'm going to be a vampire, I might as well freaking dive in. So not too many bodies left. Let's see if this freaking dude is inside. It says vampire lord added, so that means Serana just turned me into a vampire lord. Let's see if this vampire lord showed back up. No, we still got vampire dead bodies. I'm not taking vampire trophies though, but I will take their gold off of them. I never thought about it, but if you do kill all the vampires, this actually is not a bad place to kind of hang your hat. You know, if they're all gone, it's already made, you know, you come in here and kind of hang out, have freaking dinner tables and stuff all set up. Let's go check out. Yeah, I don't see anybody down here, so I'll go up there in a minute. This dude got killed down here. What the heck is he doing? Somebody got him. Now I'm a vampire with Ariel's bow. I'll drag all these bodies later on into an extra room. something. Or down there in the crypt someplace. But not in my way. I do not see anyone though. Huh. I'll go check where I killed him. What you call that? He's not in here. It's hard on his ashes. So I was wrong. It would be neat if he did do that, but it does not appear that that has happened. So I thought it would be neat if he did it, but I guess I'm going to have to wait the master and move my crap in over here. Let's see if he ever comes back. Because even the notes that I got for doing this quest line from the dealing with Daedra side does not address any of this. It doesn't say that there's 4 outcomes to the quest of the Bloodcourt or anything like that. Okay, well, whether it be in that dank cave, I'll probably check that I'm going to take this character and probably call the Bloodcourt good from this aspect. And I already did the other one where I was the conqueror, where basically I killed, that was the original character, I killed the vampire lord. Now this vampire lord, I'm going to go and I'll do some maintenance, straighten this place up, but I'm not going to bore you guys by doing that. What I am going to do is I'm going to go back through the Bloodcourt again. I know that's freaking ridiculous because I did it kind of the other way, but I didn't really do it all the way, so I already know the outcomes though. The other 2 outcomes, one is to become a vigilant or be a dark vigilant. Somebody who became a vampire slave and then turned on the vampires and destroyed the book, and that clears you of any vampirism or anything. And the other one is to be a betrayer, to betray the vampire lord, just to pretend that you're going to do what he says, but you don't really do it. And that's kind of interesting, but not super interesting. So, okay, let me get down here. I'll at least go back to the master cave and get my crap and move it up here. And then, we'll see where we go from there. Hold on 1 second. Let's check it one more time. And if he does show up, he's not here. I don't see him. So this is the 3rd time I've been here and waited a bit. He still has never showed up. But you can see that these digs are not near as nice as Castle Volkihar. And I'm going to be a vampire lord for the rest of my playthrough. I might as well do it from Castle Volkihar without freaking some master's cave. So I'm still a vampire servant, but he won't be able to change that about himself. But I am going to go ahead and move. So I'll give him one last chance. We'll do 24-hour wait period. And then I'm pretty certain that there's no other direction on this quest line. That's the one thing that, like I said, I got a list of notes of how to get through some of these dealing with Daedra quest lines. But you got to go through them because you don't know certain things like this. Specifically, you know, he said use your sword and go take out the Dawnguard. But then, you know, if he doesn't return, it really doesn't make a difference in a way. still do not see him. So let's go back to Castle Volkihar. I'm not going to bore you guys with going around Castle Volkihar cleaning up the area. I'll do that on my own. What I'm going to do though, once I get back there, I'm just going to save this character then, and then we will start in with another character who is going to be just a straight vigilant. He's going to be a guy who, his storyline is basically that he started as a vampire, clear all the books, which the books are not really hard to clear, and then he became what's called, so for those who are watching and don't know what I've been doing, I basically did this quest, and at the end there's 4 choices to make, and this was the choice where you become a vampire servant. And that's why I even named my character. His name is the Vampire Servant. That's his, basically, so I don't forget what he does. I always name my characters relative to they incurred the Vampire Servant. So the next one I'm going to do, I think, is because Conqueror is the one who basically killed the Vampire Lord and kept the book and everything. So my next one, first I'm going to clear these bodies. My next one we're going to select here in a second. I'm not going to make a new character. I might do a template. Maybe I should do a template. Because then I can go through my process of having a template. This is just so I don't see the body until it disappears. This is the only body I still see outside. I think there was one more up closer to the top. On the tools, I cannot, I can't do anything with them. Hold on. And I don't have a shout. Let me see if I got a destruction spell. I do need to play around with those destruction spells. Like these, it says cursed target and destroy their physical and magical protections. Maybe I'll do that. I'll make a mage character that's doing this as well, and then use these, try and do it with using these spells versus using a sword. I don't really have a blasting spell, so I'm going to put him up here inside. Can't clean up the troll, but I can clean up these guys. Roll him over, bring my horse up here closer. I don't see a thing. I thought there was a thing I could touch to make the thing go down. Oh, come on inside. You can sleep in your old room. But anyway, we will say so long to this guy with Ariel's bow. He's still got some things to do as far as personal objectives. One is cleaning out the castle here, so we'll go ahead and save him here. I might check back later and see if he's if the master shows up. I have not seen him yet, so I'm assuming he's not going to show up. So hope you guys enjoyed this portion of the channel. Stay tuned here in a second. I'll be right back. Hey everybody, here we are. I did make a swap. I did go back and get a template character. Basically, she's not been through a lot. Basically, I did the Rose of Lorcan, brought her down here, and now she has the distinct privilege of being named at this time. Just basically, High Elf Template is what her name is. So if you go to the load, yeah, basically Altmer Template. So she is Altmer, and I'm going to leave her as a female, but she's going to go through the Bloodcourt as well. But her objective is going to be the Betrayer. And the reason I'm going to do the Betrayer is because with the Betrayer, you actually keep the abilities. If she was she's not going to keep the abilities. Because she's level 1, we're going to have some run around before we get there. Because basically I do got to build her up. She's got a barrel full of crap that I took from the realm of Lorcan. They're sitting right there, and I'm going to come back for that. But first, I'm going to take off. So basically, she has not done anything really. When you look at her quest lines, she's not done anything. She hasn't even talked to Dahl about Finn, or talked to the girl about Camille about Finn, because when I make a template, I don't make any decisions or anything like that affects like the character. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do though is I'm going to change her name, because she's going to be the Betrayer. Okay, so let's do this. If you've never done this before, this is how it's done. It's basically a console command. It does not affect anything in the game. It doesn't affect trophies or anything. The reason it doesn't is because I'm not doing anything, actually changing her level or anything like that. All I'm going to do is show race menu, and what it's going to allow me to do is to rename her. I can also kind of redesign her, what I want her to look like. I could even make her a man if I wanted to, but I'm not going to right now. I'm going to leave her kind of like how she is. Leave the same weight on her. We'll look at a couple things here. I'm not going to war paint her. I could, but I'm not. I don't think I'm going to. I don't think it's necessary. That's some cool war paint. Really dark eyes. I like that. Nose type. I think her nose is fine. Shouldn't be any specific nose adjustment. Could give her a nose job if I wanted to, but I don't think I'm going to. Don't want to have too broad with y'all. Eyes. Let's look at the shape. We'll go with that. That's fine. Eye color. Not white eyes, but just keep the regular eyes. Mouth shape. Give her some lip color. Actually, she's gonna go straight goth. Let's go for black lipstick. There you go. And then hair, but she's gonna be the Betrayer. So sometimes you gotta watch hair. Hair will clip into some armors. Sometimes I don't like that myself personally. And these are standard hairstyles, so nothing fancy. That might be interesting. Just a little goth look to her, a little half mohawk. I hate that one as well. Those two are the worst ones. Could just leave it with a cropped edge. The hair color we're gonna do. We'll leave it black. Black is good. Black as midnight, black as a pitch, blacker than the foulest witch. One thing I do want to go back and look at her jawline. Chin width is a little bit wide. Shrink it a little bit. Okay, and then all you do is you name the character. So we're going to go with the Betrayer. So we'll start with that. And the reason she's the Betrayer is she's going to pretend at the end of the Bloodcourt, you can pretend to not have met anybody and then he just leaves. But you don't tell him that you met the guy who created the book or anything like that. And we're going to call her Callistra. There you go, Callistra, the Betrayer. And hit save. And I've now just created a new character. And you'll even know this because if you go to save to the saves, save, it's a new save. There's the old character that I have is still a template character. And I've just created a completely brand new character. That's why I do that, so you don't go through the whole process of getting gear and all that. And I could go, but where I come even from Helgen, do the same thing. Which in some ways, especially when you're playing with Realms of Lorcan, that can help to just do it that way. Or just turn off the mod when you're building a character and actually go from Helgen. Because some things, it seems like it makes glitch or blocks when you don't. Let's just put the skewer. Now right now I am level 1. But I'm going to do something here real quick. Because basically this is a straight new build up. So I do got to get my horses and everything like that. I don't think she has horses or anything. But one thing I am going to do, now that I start to head downhill, I'm going to go to my settings. You want to set the game at legendary. And the reason I'm setting it up to legendary is because when I run down the hill and you run into the companions, the very first thing that Ayala does is want to brief you how you didn't get down there fast enough to help them fight. And the one thing this does is it guarantees that they can't kill the freaking giant before you get there. So tricking out the game a little bit. I know there's no other encounters from between here and the giant, so by the time I get there, I'll get to take a couple swings at the giant. She can't berate me for not helping, and I'll look like the hero or heroess. But she's the Betrayer, so she's pretty evil. So I imagine she's killing a lot and doing things she's not supposed to be doing. But one thing she's gonna do, since I said she's gonna be using some mage stuff. Oh, I haven't even read my books yet. Hold on. This is one thing that I do too. If you don't read the books on Lorcan, you have to pick them up. But if you don't read the spell books, you basically start with no spells. But these are all the spells I found on Lorcan when I was up there. So you do start with some spells that you don't normally have or start with, but all I want right now though is destruction. Some of those I can't even cast, but what she's gonna do. You gotta be careful. You don't want to hit Farkas or freaking Rhea, because if you do, then they'll be like, "Oh, you attacked us," and they get all kinds of mad. And I got the kill with magic. And also, when Ayla does get up here to talk to you, don't talk to her. Because she'll try and give you a side quest, which I don't want, and that'll obligate you to go talk to the companion leader, so just get out of the conversation when she tries to berate you. Or even if she tries to congratulate you, just get out of the conversation and leave. Okay, so first thing we're going to do here is, because I'm brand new to the game, I'm going to get me a horse, and one thing I have to do first, I'm going to wait till morning. I got to do this fairly quickly because a lot of stuff I left in the barrel there in Riverwood, and I've got to get it out before it disappears. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get me a horse, get the map. I just buy the map now, especially with Anniversary Edition. I just buy the map and go out and get. So I think she's going to be a combat mage. There's a horse though on Solstein. It's a magical horse called Nightmare, the Nightmare Courser, that I want her to have as well. Go back to my settings. Oh, such a gameplay awful legendary since she's first level still. Because if not, this freaking wolf will eat my lunch. Where'd the horse go? There he comes back. So most of this is build up to being the betrayer. I'm not the betrayer yet, but I will be the betrayer soon. I'm glad that there were two different kind of endings there, or 4 different endings for the Bloodcourt. Take my first horse. She know what she should do. I wonder if I'm carrying it. Well, she's not carrying them. I need to go back and get those. I've got actually robes of Nocturnal back in that barrel at Riverwood. Like, let's go get those. I think she's gonna wear those while she's running around. Especially because she's a mage. This other stuff up in the barrel by the what's it called there. There's Nocturnal's clothes and prisoner's cuffs. We're in the bell Rose necklace, of course. She put any rings or anything like that. And the whole idea when you're setting up like this is not to level up. And the reason is because I want to level up at the very end. That way Dawnguard doesn't start or anything like that. So I'm going to go up here and I'm going to dump everything into a barrel. Here, I'll be right back. You guys know what I'm doing, so basically I'm going to dump everything. I'll be right back. She's ready to roll. Actually, let's get down from here. Let me go there first. I do have a pair of boots that I can wear if I do get attacked. I'll try and keep my distance.
Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off.
And this usually doesn't take too long to get through this area. Mostly is just taming the horses, which I always do. Actually, I was planning on at some point having all these templates tame the horses in advance, but I haven't got around to doing that with all of them yet. That way it's pretty much just start playing. But I like keeping them kind of generic. I went to Riverwood instead. To give me more kind of leeway when I do have them, start playing or choose them to play.
Take you to the middle. Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. You ever met one of them attack? I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier.
The dress is nice, but I would rather have short sleeves because the sleeves are kind of awkward. But I'm just setting up right now, so. I kept some other slick dresses if I do want to go to those at some point. Okay, I can't break any of those. That's a mistake right there. Hold on 1 second. But now we've got Fall Creek on the map. It's a good thing because there's a horse down there. I'm going to grab it while I'm here. Really spooky outside. but it's sometimes you have a good place near the city that's not directly in the city. That's your kind of reference point when going there. Spiders. Action there that I didn't really need, but make sure I'm oriented. Okay, I need to head towards the what's called crops of trees. Little pine tree symbol up there. That's where the black horse is. Which it's funny that they named it the black horse. It's really not all black. It's kind of a dull brownish black. It's not like it's not like what's called black, like a Shadowmere black. It's kind of a dull with brown, what's called. So that's the black horse. If you head downhill, usually they don't buck you as much, or they can't buck you as far. While we're at it, we're going to kill off the other one too. This actually, you land close to Helgen to get this horse, but it doesn't activate the quest. But the quest is technically active to start the main quest. I could get off running there right now and grab the clues, but I'm not going to. Yeah, the dress does kind of clip on her butt, though. That's one thing. It is very sexy, but when you're crouching, it does kind of clip the butt. Let me switch your clothes. There you go. Less butt clipping. Yeah, the purpose of the template characters, when you want to play Skyrim, you don't feel like going through the whole process of making a new character. Just make one of each race, or that's what I do. I make one of each race, and then when I decide I want to play, if I want to switch characters or just change up my style, it's very easy just to get started. You just go right in. You're already doing it. I didn't take any skills on her yet, so kind of what you do from there once you decide to level up. Usually I do at the end of getting all the Khajiit tests, which I guess technically I do. I found this out the other day. I guess technically these are illegal builds because I use a glitch like the Khajiit chest. I don't call that illegal. They put it in the game. I didn't tell them to.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Ever been to Markov? Some say it's built by the dwarves. I think through the word.
I don't have Fandor with me, so I think I can do this.
This is
they sped him up. If you used to do this in the old Skyrim, you had time to get in and stop him from trying to kill Margaret. But they sped it up in the Anniversary Edition thing, so you've got to really have... Best I've found is have fire in one hand, weapon in the other. That way you can flame him and turn him to you before he kills the girl. So that's what I'm trying to do.
Everyone stay back.
And Margaret is right here. And I got the emerald necklace and I escaped before Eldritch tried to talk to me. Now, of course, we need to get out here. He's right out here. He's kind of, he's darker than actually the dark horse. The black horse. This horse is actually a little bit darker. It's kind of like blue with black gray spots. Dark blue, like really dark color. Or grayish with like really dark spots. And you always gotta fight somebody up here, I don't know why. She got lucky because at low level they can't kill you with throwing you. Where'd the horse go now? Stealth is the best way to catch them because if not, they'll just take off running on you. Usually I like to aim them downhill, that way you're less likely to get thrown. See how it keeps turning to try to get rid of me. Okay, this one is going to be a little bit of running.
Traveling in the city of Mark. Where do you want to go? Time and back, and we'll be off. One for the rolling, riding to right on front.
You're not supposed to play with fire, man.
Tell you what, too, I'm gonna make her a burner mage. Burner means she's gonna burn through magic pretty fast. I'm gonna take the what's called stone over here. It works well being high health because she can hit her power and like earn it really fast while she's burning really fast at the same time. It was a wraith. Hold on 1 second. You guys missed the action. I had a wolf pup come after me while I was waiting there real quick. I had to stop and get the thing. So, got the apprentice stone. Like I said, the apprentice stone is an active effect. It gives you, I got brain rot for some reason. Anyway, you get high water, get 50 extra magic and 45 persuasion. Hold on, did I get the stone or not? Did I get that stone? I don't think I got the stone. Let me go back to it. I think I just got what's called it. Didn't go up and activate it. Yeah, I didn't activate it. It gives you recover magic faster, but you're more susceptible to magic damage. But the idea is to burn through people before they get a chance to kill you. So that's what she's doing. It's going to be mostly with just straight destruction, like trying to fry or roast or electrocute people before they can get me. This is the longest time. I gotta get back to that stash though before it disappears. You can see that burnt really fast. Almost to when running out. You take a chance of running out of magic quickly. But as you build, when I build the character, I'll be putting more magic into it, so it shouldn't be as damaging. Should have built a horse right over there. Oh, there it is right there. White brine over here. And then going back over here. Go to Riften.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
I don't know if I've ever liked that circling on her because I think circles usually they're you have long hair. This looks like it sits off of her forehead a little bit too much. I might not wear it. You know, like that right there. It kind of looks out of place.
Too lazy to walk, man. Well, you found the right place. Okay. Before I let you into Riften, for the privilege of entering the city, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate. Need a ride? Can take you to the middle. Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Ever been to Windhelm?
Okay, going to Windhelm because the two horses that are left are both kind of similarly close to there. So one is very close, the other one is kind of close. So we'll go to the very close first. It's a little colder up here in this winter dress. That's actually my favorite set right there. You look kind of like a witch. Yeah, the combination of shock and sparks and flames is usually super effective. Usually there's two wolves out here to fight, at least. But it looks like the horses got rid of them today. Oh, he really didn't want me riding, did he? Oh, really? Surprised he didn't try and kill me with that launch. That's a pretty good launch. Where'd the horse go? Oh, there it is right there. So now we're going to head to the other one, which sometimes we'll have a fight down here because we got to ride out to get the white spotted horse. She'd be the last one that we need. Yeah, find the white spotted horse. So that's the last one we need. I know you guys are probably thinking this is going to be a long translation. It's not super long. We'll go a little bit longer because I showed you the beginning of the last guy. But her, this should be enough so you see her get all the horses done and at least get the Khajiit chest and then break stuff, and then she'll be more ready next time. Okay, finishing this up. See how fast we can get out here. I might have to try and outrun some monsters. There's some monsters that will attack. Usually anytime you come out towards, I call this the hot lands, because they got all these freaking hot springs out here. But pretty much in my game, there's always something that attacks out here. That's another reason we're not leveling up while I go around here, because usually the tracks are lower level and usually they're not that critical. But do not be surprised if you see a flame lurker walk up on me, because that has happened before. Flame lurkers, if you ever played Fallout, are major size freaking flaming death claws. Vampires. Those are easy enough because you didn't want them. What's weird is that they're happening now. Like, I'm only first level. I haven't leveled up at all. So, but I'm getting these Dawnguard random quest things. So that's kind of weird. I do like the blackish green dress on her better than the others, though. Guaranteed no clipping, though. Yeah, when you get things off the realm of Lorcan, there's no complete sets of everything. There's pieces of each thing. The most complete sets are a set of plate armor and also a set of orcish armor. But if you're not a warrior, those really don't even make any difference. Everything else is like mismatched, or just like one of this, one of that, two of this, but never the whole thing. Okay, hold on 1 second. Again, I gotta attack my just real quick here. Kind of mean coming up through there like that, ain't you? Kind of wicked. This is the final horse. Get away from the cliffside so you don't go flying over. First things. Oh, I made a mistake. Never do that. Don't try and get on the horse when when the horse is still moving, because it will glitch sometimes like that. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm surprised I lived through that. But usually when you're in a crouch mode and the horse throws you, do not try and jump right back on it. Because it will throw you for a freaking loop and do crazy things like that. I got really lucky that time. Okay, we're back over here by the road. Still trying to find the horse again. Yeah, I got really lucky. I've seen ones where I just had to stop the game because it was freaking just went real crazy. When you're crouched and he hasn't finished, after you get thrown, just don't jump right back on it. Let everything settle down first before you try it. There we go. So that kills off all the horses. Let's go right back to Whiterun. We only got 2 more places to go. First one is Werewolves.
Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off.
And the reason I go here is because I haven't been to Solitude yet. I saved it for last because usually if you go there, sometimes it will start the Khajiit over there and then it'll be blocked for a while until they break camp. So that's what I'm doing. Get this done. Then go right back to Whiterun. Told me to take us to Catless Farm first. Now,
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Solitude's always the cheapest place to get to.
Beautiful old city. Capital statue.
Okay, we got here. We go down and get our horse. Even though I'm not going to keep this horse, I'm going to take it with me. So I just need him to help carry me back to Markarth, and I'll switch horses there. I know it's all dark and gloomy, freaking people hanging everywhere. Yeah, this is a horror. That's why I gotta make more of my characters look horrific or kind of horror related. She definitely gets it with her goth style. Oh, there it is right there. That's the first Khajiit chest. And I know I got it at first level, but you still get some magic and stuff like that you can break, and you also get crafting stuff. Okay, let's jump down to Markarth. Okay, let me go down here. This one doesn't matter, the one that they're not, Solitude does. If you don't get Solitude, when the Khajiits are around, you can't get the one in Solitude. You have to wait for them to break camp. We're going to go back to Whiterun now. This allows me to get all the stuff out of the chest up here. Or, not chest, the crate. That made me mad. I freaking went to pause it and cough, and then accidentally hit the stop button. So now I gotta put the videos together. Irritates me, but anyway. want to do, but here's two things. Number one, I want to get the rest of the Khajiit stuff, and number two, I want to use the kiln or the smelters. That's the most important one. Now you can also do something that I do sometimes where I'll go and sell all the miscellaneous stuff after I break stuff in the crafter. I'll go to Riverwood and sell all the miscellaneous stuff, and then I'll go to Markarth with the blacksmith there and do training while I'm making stuff, basically. That was it, so not much.
Iron Breaker mine is 3 times up.
Let's go get our other horse now. Sorry, I did want to do that when I was there. This is the horse she's going to keep permanently. At least initially, before she gets a magic one. Tell you what, we'll go break stuff down at Falkreath. And then we'll go back to Riverwood. Now, the reason some stuff I've already got broken is because I was up in the realms of Lorcan, and I actually broke stuff when I was up there too before I left. So she does so know some enchantments already. But with this and Faendal, which I'll do next time, she should be leveled up here pretty quick. We got everything like that done. We've already gotten stuff done for smithing, crafting stuff, and we're ready to build and make some stuff. Of course, it's raining right now, so we can go inside and sell. I'm not going to hold you guys for all that. We've already been about an hour, so hope you guys enjoy the channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We always bring fresh content, I think, every day. Because one, the dealing with Daedra mod, there's not a lot of information on it. A lot of this, if you Google it, mostly you're going to see my videos. So first thing I want to do is get her in here. I'm going to go ahead and save her here. And hope you guys like the videos. Don't forget to share and subscribe, and we'll see you guys later. Have a good night. Out here, bye.